What's up guys, my name's Dane, based at Splash Guest House here in Chiba, Japan. Today's video is from the series Learning How to Tow Foil, and the specific episode today is called Flatboarding and Letting Go of the Rope. I'd like to quickly, before we get started, just say thank you to everyone who's been subscribing and leaving us comments on the channel. That's huge encouragement for us. If you're new here, please go to that subscribe button, hit it and hit the like button, and if you have any questions for us, just leave those in the comments and me or one of our team will get back to you just as soon as possible. We can answer Japanese as well as English because we're based here in Japan. I myself have been here for 24 years. So anyway, if you're ready, let's dive on in, and we're going to do what we normally do, which is play it through regular speed, then do frame by frame, and just sort of generally give you some tips and tricks of what we're doing. Remember, we made these videos specifically for people that come to our foil school and are just learning with us, but if you find them useful, that's great as well. Here we go, let's play it straight away. So flatboarding, this is about learning to manage that board perfectly flat yourself, not leaning against the rope or pulling too much against the rope, but really just sort of almost foiling yourself without the aid of the boat, and then ultimately letting go. So here we go, let's run it through. So again, we've got Ralph riding here. You'll see he's going to come up really gradually. We're up to a lot more speed with the boat now as well. He's maintaining the board really nice and flat himself. He's trying not to use the rope too much, just really to give himself a bit of inertia. He's got nice height on the board as he goes, and you see in a minute he's just going to drop the rope and maintain that flatness of the board, and look, there we go, actually starting to pump for the first time. There we go. Now for most people, when they start to let go of the rope, suddenly it's like, because they've been using the rope almost and the handle for balance up until now, so it's a weird sensation suddenly of you sort of not having that balance anymore. That was probably Ralph's second or third time he had done it, so a really good job with that he had done there. Let's just go frame by frame, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So a lot of people, when they first begin to foil, they do like really aggressive starts and just come up really quickly, or you know, can't maintain height. But you see, we've trained Ralph here. Now he's able to really micromanage that board, and he knows now what he's trying to do is just control it really superbly. So he comes up really nice and slow, just pops up just above the surface. And again, because if you're nice and close to the surface, just a little bit off, then ultimately that foil sits nice and low in the water, so you've got really good balance, versus flying really high on the foil where things get really squirrely and out of control. And that's why they say, people as well, if you're doing real high speeds on foil, you don't need, on flat water, you don't need that long mast. Those long masts really come into their own when you're in the waves and big choppy seas. So anyway, here you can see, look how level this board is. Ralph's foot positioning is perfect. You know, he's not leaning back against the rope, like pulling on the rope, and he's not leaning too far forward. Sort of, you know, he's just perfectly balanced there. Superb, great height in the foil. Really, the boat driver here is starting to really pick up speed. He's starting to think, okay, you know, when am I going to let go of the rope? When's my ultimate speed? And again, starting to understand when you can let go, and you've got the momentum of the ocean, or the foils engaged into a wave, is a new feeling as well, which you're trying to experience. The drivers never scream at our riders saying, oh, let go, let go, let go. They try and just encourage the rider to do it themselves. So you see here, great hand positioning, Ralph, nicely bent arms. Foil again, he's just coming up a little bit too high here, I would say, but again he readjusts, gets that foil back down a tiny bit. But look how flat the board is. Now he's starting to go, okay, now I have a little bit of a pump. The driver is starting to turn away. This is ultimately when you want to let go of that rope, because you've got that like little pull on the rope, which gives you a little squirt of speed. So watch this. Yeah, they're obviously communicating with each other. Beautiful Japanese gate in the background, and look, he just lets go, And now he starts to pump. But look, because he had that board nice and flat, he's been able to go. Feet were in good position. Just lost balance a bit there. But he's done really, really well. So again, what he needs to do here, if we rewind it, is the reason why he's got such good balance here is he's keeping his upper torso nice and straight and just bending in the knees. But the reason why he loses it is because he actually starts to bend over himself, which will kick him off of balance. What he really needs to do is just compress in his legs, but try and keep this upper torso completely straight. There's the big bend over. So when you bend like this, he has legs stayed straight. He's tried to sort of pump the board with his top body weight, and that's going to throw him off. He should have just compressed in his legs. And now he's at that point where sort of can't return, but he's realized, oh, he's just regained it, but he's lost the momentum. That's it. So what we're trying to do when if we roll back in a perfect situation is, after we let go of that rope, we compress our legs, keep our upper body nice and straight, and compress and compress and compress, like on a trampoline. But he's done really well there with the glide. Second or third time he's doing it, really nice, and he's done really well to gain back his balance and continue standing on the board. So all in all, a great job. That's what we call his flat boarding and letting go of the rope, and we actually try and train our students here to do that, because ultimately we want to get them into small rolling swell, where they can learn and experience really big long rides off the rope, and just surfing. So let's play it one last time before we go. There we go, guys. Full speed. He comes up beautifully onto foil. Board is nice and flat. He's doing a few little pumps. He's starting to think about the speed and when he can let go of the rope. And then you'll see as he comes in, he starts to gain the speed. The driver's going to pull away. And here we go. He's just about to let go of the rope. A little couple of pumps. That's it. He feels good. Let's go. And off he goes. Awesome stuff. Oh, I love their faces when they do that. Hopefully this video has been useful for you. If it has, thanks very much. Check out some of the other ones, and we'll see you next time. Cheerio.